Okay. The last time we were here was about 2 years ago, right, Regis?
Yes, it was about 2 years ago.
So, what has been going on since then for you?
For me, well, you know, since last time we were here, I wanted to do some soul searching.
Sure.
So, I went on a horseback trip through Canada. It was quite nice, except chilly. My legs got cold. I bet, you know. But there was a lot of interesting people there.
I bet Canadians are so weird. I mean, all they say is a boot. I can understand the thing that they are saying. Here, let me tell you a bit about what I've been doing. Okay, I just got finished doing my latest fitness video, Brokeback Fitness. The reason we call it Brokeback Fitness is because I went to do a ballet tergite and I fell and broke my back. We didn't make any money off the video, though. But we did win $25,000 off of America's Funniest Home Videos. There was only 11 copies of the film.
I have one of them.
I have 3. If you're lucky to get one of them, they're really big. I think you should check eBay. Okay, Regis, did I tell you?
Tell me what?
Being that, you know, this is Star Wars, I must say, the reason I wasn't here last year is because I made a cameo in Star Wars Episode 3 as a Wookiee.
Oh, Calista, that's so cool.
Okay. Except it was really hard for the actors, though. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they couldn't tell when I was in my makeup or when I wasn't. I don't know why. I always wondered why I wasn't using a costume. Whatever. Regis, guess what?
What?
I'm pregnant again.
Again?
15.
Wow. What are you going to name this one?
Lee. I'm just running out of names. I can't think of anything else to do. I mean,
you mean leaf like tree leaf?
I guess. Okay. So you know last year I had triplets. And so I named them Eeny, Meeny, and Miny.
What about Mo?
Oh, Mo was my first child. Okay, we just get back on to tell me what you were doing.
Alright, well, there was a lot of interesting people in Canada, and one night I took this foxy Canadian lady out, if you know what I mean. And, you know,
sure.
We had a good night. We
Sure.
went and we hunted down a pig, and then we cooked Canadian bacon.
Oh.
She did all the hunting. She was pretty manly.
I bet.
But then, you know, it was getting late, and I had to take her home. So
Sure.
I rode her back to her house on my horse, and I dropped her off at her house.
Sure.
And on my way back to where I was staying, I noticed that she had left her sweater.
Oh my gosh, the poor dear must have been chilling out of her mind.
It must have been freezing. But it was too late to go back and give it to her. It was like 6 o'clock at night. You know those Canadians, they go to bed early.
It would have been so early.
Dark and early. It's weird. So I decided to take it back the next morning. So I went the next morning and I knocked on the door and her mother answered.
Sure.
And I said, I took your daughter out last night and she forgot her sweater, so here it is. And she said, that's impossible. My daughter's been dead for 15 years. That was fun.
Okay, Regis, okay. Everyone knows that you were on America's Next Top Model. So tell us how it was with Tyra.
Well, you know, I tried to audition because I wanted to get my modeling career in. And I made it to the second round of auditions, but then Tyra, she just didn't like me enough.
I don't understand why. I mean, I made it to the final 2.
I thought that was America's Next Top Eater.
It might have been. I don't remember. Okay, Regis, show us some of your modeling skills.
Okay.
Watch this. Pure genius. Genius, I tell you. Okay, Regis, tell them what you did last winter.
Oh, last winter, as you all know, last winter was the Winter Olympics, and I qualified for the American Winter Olympics figure skating team.
True. It's true. How did it go?
It went well. Do you remember when you used to figure skate?
I remember when I was an ice skater years ago. I remember I went to do a triple and something hit me in the face, and I don't remember what happened. I fell over and I had 2 black eyes. It is tragic.
You remember when you used to be a parent?
I remember, Regis. I remember you lifted me in the air and tipped your pelvis. most wanted. Regis, what do you think of that statement?
Well, nobody's gonna want to follow me after what I just did, you know what I mean?
What?
I farted.
Okay, so there's these things called night games, you know. What do you think of the night games? Blue team! Blue team! Okay, so the game 2 days ago was Referendum, I believe. And I was down trying to find the blue boat, and I went on this big rock that resembled my mother. And I was on the big rock, and I was looking, and I looked down, and I thought I saw this donut, and of course I went for it. So I go for it, and the next thing you know, I'm rolling down the hill, and I can't remember a thing after that. I blacked out.
Too bad. I also had an interesting game that night. I was also looking for the blue boat, and sure, I was down there by the rock that looked like your mother, and I was looking around, and there it was. It was the blue boat. And I was like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna get it. Yeah, and I picked it up, and it was very heavy.
Oh my God.
Very, very heavy.
Heavy thing.
And it was like a walrus.
That heavy
It was
walrus.
jiggly. It was not good. It was
Heavy,
not jiggly.
jiggly walrus.
I couldn't believe how heavy this blue boat was.
Sure. So boats are heavy nowadays.
But I was determined to get it back and get those points for my kids. So I picked it up and I was dragging it and hitting, running into trees and falling down hills.
I bet.
It was bad. But I finally made it across the lines and they told me the points didn't count because it was you, Calista.
When I saw this handsome, bald man staring back at me. It looked like Professor Xavier from X-Men 3, and then my eyes started to readjust, and I realized it was just Johnny U. I was quite disappointed. Oh, Regis, did I tell you that I auditioned for X3? Really? I got called back for the Beast. It didn't exactly work out.
Sorry.
Okay. So there's this thing called ambush. You know, what do you think of ambush?
Oh, no.
There's these things called rock, paper, scissors. And I thought it'd be funny, Regis, because we played a game of rock, paper, scissors right now.
Okay.
Okay, come here. Okay, so what you're going to do, we're going to play rock, paper, scissors. And with like rock, paper, scissors, and if you win, you can smack my hat.
I can smack you.
Just smack me.
Smack you right there. Smack you.
Okay, and we're going to see how long it takes before each of us can't take it any longer, okay?
Ready?
Okay, you're just going to smack me. Just smack me. You ready?
Smack you.
You ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh! Regis, what you do that
You
for?
said smack you and smack you.
I meant smack my hand.
Oh.
Okay, you ready?
Sorry.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Oh! Regis!
I just wanted to smack you again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it will be time for our next guest, Regis, but I just have to say that I was in the bathroom, and I smelled something coming from the other bathroom, so of course I went in to go and see what it was. It was like when Max clogged up the toilet. It was bad, and I realized it was you. At least I don't clog up the toilet, Regis.
Speaking of clogging up the toilet, that fart is catching up with me.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna go drop the kids off at the pool.
Well, speaking of pools, I just realized and remembered that I'm afraid of ponchos. I remember once as a child, I was outside the swimming pool in Australia, and I was playing with my pet dingo, Piggy, and we were by the pool, and all of a sudden, my sister, Oprah, came out of the dumpsters with a huge poncho on, and she came towards me and grabbed Piggy and threw him in the pool. We drained the pool, and I never found his body. I think she ate him. But ever since then, I can't believe in ponchos, and I don't believe in ponchos. I just think it's wrong.
Calista was the best my
Oh!
Oprah. Here's my sister, Oprah Blackheart. They go to make the donuts and then they kept falling because you eat them.
That's true.
Okay. So, okay. We know, Oprah, that you... about a week longer than us, and you've got to form opinions of these counselors that are here. Okay.
Oh, man.
We want you to say the first thing that pops into your head when you hear these things, okay? David Forbes.
What an amazing young man! So handsome, and witty, and, well, a bit of a show-off. All in all good.
Okay, great. Ron Poppy.
Oh, that big silly oaf.
Okay, Tanya Machete.
Oh, Tanya, we go way back. She was my preschool teacher.
How about Johnny Yu?
Oh, that bald man. I heard he almost played Yoda.
All right. The Love Brothers.
They're a bit awkward, aren't they? They are good at music. Very good at music.
That's true. All right. How about Jeff?
What do you say then, Jeff?
That's true. Okay. Margaret.
Inspiring.
When we were 15 years old, we decided to go all natural, like Margaret. Do you remember that time, Oprah, when we were 15 and we were offered a record deal? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to give them a show? You ready? You ready? Under it, heard that you called when you walked out the door, you walked out of my life. Yeah.
Good point. I do too.
Okay, so we have a surprise here for Oprah. Her husband is in the back. He came all the way from Australia. Let's give a hand for Hans Lockhart. Thank you, Hans. Thank you. Just go sit down and enjoy the show.
She was in here.
Oh yeah, I've been working out. I'm pregnant, 15. Okay, so we have another guest here. Oprah, okay, you've heard about her. She is the new, I guess she camp secretary yet? Because she should be. Okay, let's bring out our next guest, Tanya Machete. Hi! Okay, Okay, give or take. Okay, so we want you to say the same thing with Oprah. The first thing that comes into your mind when we say these consulates. You ready? David's fault.
Bit of a show-off.
You know what we think of David? Every time we go near him, all he does is talk. Hannah Clark. Okay, Ron Poppy.
Tanya Machete.
That's me? Okay, as you know, okay. Johnny Yu.
Handsome young lad. Very powerful and athletic too. A bit like Garfield. But we love him.
That's true, we do. Alright, so, okay, that's enough of that. Okay, as you know, we did Brokeback Fitness, which is my new fitness video. And we have a clip for it.
You're not going to show the clip, are you?
Oh, I have
You've got to show the clip.
Brokeback Fitness, everyone.
Oh, no.
Let me go in the front, watch this. I'm so excited. Oh, wow. So fun.
I'm leaning back. I'm like...
Hello, and welcome to Calista Winfrey's workout video. I'm Calista Winfrey. Let's introduce your competition. Hi, Regis Children. Hi, I'm Regis. Okay, guys, I'm going to teach you a hot dance that we will. Ready, guys? Yeah! Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll have a great time. Okay, we'd like to thank you guys for coming on our show today. We really appreciate it. Any final words?
No.
Okay, this is the part of the show where we like to. You guys can just go on there.
Give me a hug before I Thank you, Tom. Rockford.
I'm gonna need help. Hello.
Hello, Rockford.
I love Rockford. Oh my head.
Good to see you as always.
Okay. Bye, Oprah dear. I'll see you. Oh my goodness, Oprah. It was good to see Oprah. Okay. Watch your hair, dear. Okay. She's good at those shopping. That's home time. Okay. We come to that point of the show where we like to ask Regis anything. So if anybody has a question, we'll like to ask three people from the audience. Ask Regis anything. Come on, don't be shy. Young lady there. Young lady. Let's ask you. What are you gonna ask Regis?
Okay, so I heard some people talking, and I was just wondering, who do you like better, the nurse or the craft girl?
Who do I like better? The nurse or the craft girl? I'm gonna have to say the nurse on that one. And all of you would agree with me if you had tried her lasagna. It's delicious. It's delicious. And the craft girl, she's so mean and feisty.
All right, okay. All right, let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on, don't be shy. Oh, you in the back. You in the back, right there. Young lady, stand up. Young lady, hello, I'm Calista. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Lauren, that's a pretty name. Oh, excuse me, sir. I love
bunch of missionaries.
Sorry. I don't need 16. Oh, you did. Sorry. Are you single, Regis? Is there any young lady in your life?
Well, since that foxy Canadian lady that I went hunting with that I found out was dead for 15 years.
Reed.
Sorry, no, there's nobody. I'm single and developed.
That's right, young lady. She'll be in the back signing autographs.